What's up, Earth signs? I know it's been a while. I've had a lot going on in March. So I think we're going to catch up now and see what's going on, at least for the rest of the week. And then we'll get back into our regular Sunday service. Okay, so what's going on for you guys, Earth signs, this week? Unfinished symphony. Something needs to be buttoned up and it hasn't been yet. So, Eight of Pentacles with the High Priestess. I feel like you're just doing your daily thing. You're living your life. You're going through the motions. You're doing what you got to do. And kind of ignoring everything else. And then, boom, something happens. Something happens that Eight of Swords you don't see coming, but it actually knocks you, Eight of Cups, onto your spiritual path. So I remember a couple weeks ago for Earth signs, I believe it was Earth signs, I said that you don't have time to wait to make a decision. Change or be changed. So this energy that you are attached to is not a person. This energy that you're attached to is the universe. So we have the fates reversed. This is, fate is inevitable. Destiny, you kind of choose. So I don't see this as destiny. I see this as fate and I don't want to say in a not so good way, but it's like enough, right? Enough. Here's how. Queen of Swords with the Two of Swords. Again, this is super clear. This universe is like, I tried to tell you and you didn't make a choice. So that job that wasn't so good, Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, it's gone. Or that work you're doing, or that investment you had, or that collaboration you were doing and it wasn't good and you weren't changing it, it's gone. Ten of Wands and Three of Cups, that relationship, that third party, that friendship, that maybe taking on too many other people's emotional baggage that's too much and you're not doing anything about it, boom, it's gone. So what's the advice? Regeneration. So the Five of Swords is usually kind of like the bully, and I feel like with the Empress, the universe is like saying, I had to kind of muscle you to get you to take care of yourself. Like this was enough. So now that everything is gone, now you can regenerate. Now we build from the ground up. Ten of Cups, Page of Wands. We start on this adventure of exactly what makes us happy. And we're not building the moon. We're not doing things in deception. We're not hiding things. We're not hiding who we are. And Two of Pentacles. And we're not being wishy-washy about shit anymore. No more. No more. It's almost like fate was saying, I told you. I told you. Change or be changed. So here it is. And it's not going to feel good. But, if you can look for a silver lining, now that everything is gone, you have a beautiful opportunity to build your life exactly the way you want it. Exactly the way you want it. And it's almost like they're going, just ask me. Just ask me. Okay? Just ask me for help and I will help you. I'll bring you that happiness. We'll start this adventure, but you can't be deceptive and you can't be wishy-washy and we can't be hiding stuff. We're going to do this the right way this time. Okay? Okay. What's up, air signs? What is going on for you guys this week? Happy. And you have it here with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is very lovely, good news. You're in a good place, you're high vibe, you're attracting really good news, and something comes in with the Chariot in the World. I see this as traveling, going somewhere, moving. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, I think moving somewhere that you're very clear that is where you want to be, like your home. Maybe you get a call about a home you put an offer down on or something. There's something coming through, good news about moving or a home or something like that. So the energy, what's going on with the energy you're attached to? Not for you. The Sun and the Devil. This is someone who is, I see this as jealousy. If you look at this devil here, he's got like a puppet on a string. So this is someone who maybe guilt trips you. With the Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands, I think this person really thought you would stick around forever. And now that you're going, Page of Swords and the Hanged Man, it's like, why do you want to leave me? Where are you gonna go? What about me? How could you do this? Everything I've given you. I hate that line. For everything I've given you, this person is very, and they can't go with you. There's no way they can go with you. They're going to be left behind, and they're very upset about it. They will try to manipulate you into staying and guilt trip you. Wow. So what's the advice? Yin energy, which is feminine energy, is receiving. So Knight of Swords and the Empress. You gotta go. Empress is home, and the Knight of Swords is taking action. You gotta go. Sorry whoever you are. This is my life, not yours. Page of Cups, Six of Swords. Messages coming through that this is a very healing move for you. This is what you gotta, this is a really, in healing, again, the star, healing. This is a healing journey. Page of Wands to start it's a whole new adventure for you. A good one. It's where you belong. It's where you're supposed to be. This is destiny. The other one was kind of like fate intervening in earth signs, but this is like following your destiny. This is making the proper, healthy choices to be where you are supposed to be, location-wise, home-wise, even if it's far away from some people that you love. You gotta go. It's time. These people really thought you would hang around forever so they could manipulate you. And I think you kind of see that smoke screen these days, or the curtain is lifted on that these days, and you wanted it. Maybe you made this move, maybe you made this offer, and you didn't tell these people about it. So they might be kind of blindsided, but there's a reason you didn't tell these people about it, because you knew they would talk you out of it. So it's kind of like, you don't even have to say, sorry, I gotta go. You can just say, well, it's my life, so I'm going. This is what I have to do. Okay? Okay. What's up, fire signs? What's going on for you guys this week? Between worlds, but it's in reverse. Some of you feel a little stuck. Things aren't progressing like you want. With the Magician and the High Priestess, I really see this as working on your manifesting. You've done a lot of manifestation work, a lot of inner work, and Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, like really putting in the time and effort to finding what makes you happy, what feels right and good, and wanting all of these blessings and abundance, and the Chariot, really doing like all the affirmations. You're doing everything you can think of to get to where you want to be. And then Five of Cups, repeatedly disappointed, so upset. Nothing's coming. So you feel stuck. Nothing's coming. Where is everything? So what's going on with the person, or the energy, well, it's a person, that you're attached to, community. This person with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles has some kind of work relationship going on. Some kind of relationship with someone they work with. And it is Queen of Wands and Three of Pentacles that is highly indicative of an affair. A third-party affair with somebody that's going on with work. And Seven of Swords, they don't tell you about it. But they also are not telling you that this person actually makes them really happy, the Sun. So it's like you feel stuck. You're doing all this work and manifesting, and this person is hanging around with you, and instead of going, which is leaving you stuck. And I do think that other people know about this and you don't. I think there's people in the community that know about what's going on, then they're not saying anything to you either. So what's the advice? Flexible. with Judgment and the Queen of Swords. I think what this is saying is not so much to weigh the pros and cons of leaving this person. I think it is to be flexible with what your manifestations are supposed to look like. Because if you're wanting the new house and the new relationship and blah blah blah, it's not showing up the way you want it. Like things aren't going to be calm and mutual. If you've been wanting a split from this person and you're thinking it's going to be calm and mutual and no big deal, you guys are just going to one day be like, you know what, this isn't working. It's not going to happen, because this person has someone else. So I think you're going to find out through the community here what's going on with this person, with this work relationship that this person has behind your back. And I think we're saying be flexible on how your destiny shows up. Be very, be clear on what you want, but be flexible with how it shows up. Page of Cups and Knight of Wands. There may be children involved. I'm not sure, but this is very young kind of behavior. And I'll actually see that if you do make a decision, I do see this as new love coming in. But with the King of Swords and Justice reversed, I do think you need a lawyer. This is very indicative of making sure that you have a lawyer. And, you know, things aren't going to show up exactly like you want, but I do think someone is coming in to help, but also get a lawyer. It's just... your destiny, your manifestations are coming. They're just not going to show up how you expect them to. If you expected to just peacefully move away from a partner or a relationship that you're in, I won't say that it's going to be violent or a hard fight or anything, but this person is involved with someone else, for sure. So I guess, you know, okay, universe, well, I did ask to be out of this, I guess. I didn't think it would go this way, but here we are, you know, kind of thing. And just be flexible, be like, okay, well, I guess this is how it's going to be. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. Yep, I've been lied to. Yep, this person's probably got some narcissistic tendencies. Yeah, but you're out of it, aren't you? Aren't you out of it now? That's somebody else's mess. That's somebody else's project now, not yours. You can finally go and do what you got to do. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy, but you do need a lawyer. I think it may be a lawyer or a mediator just to keep things fair for your sake so that you can move on. You know, this person can't take everything and go. Everything has to be fair. So that's what the lawyer is for, is to make sure you get your fair half of everything and you can exit fairly. This could even be maybe a work situation that's not working out. Perhaps you work in a job that really, you love it, it's really great, but it's not panning out the way that you wanted it to be, and you're very upset about it, and you've got a boss that's just lying and doing stuff behind your back, keeping you from being happy, maybe perhaps keeping money away from you, and it's not working out for you, and it's time to make a solid decision to go, but you still need a lawyer. You're going to need legal advice, whatever the situation is. I'm more inclined to say it's situation number one. But that's up for you to take and use as suits you. Okay? Okay, fire signs. What's up, water signs? What's going on for you guys this week? Fork in the road. There's a choice point this week. With the Magician and the Seven of Cups, some of you feeling a little manipulated this week, a little confused. Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, insecurities, losing sleep, monkey mind, a lot on your brain. And I think it's because there's someone who is maybe giving you some silent treatment or ignoring you. And I feel like you're just like, this is enough. This is old. why does this keep happening? I don't want to do this anymore. This is just like, maybe you had a parent or a father figure or a male figure in your childhood that did this to you all the time. And when somebody else, when you get ghosted or cold shoulder or silent treatment, it's like it triggers the shit out of you. And it upsets you, and you're just, it feels manipulative. And rightfully so. So what's going on with the energy you're attached to, the person you're attached to? Yang energy. This is masculine energy. This is somebody who takes action. With the Hermit and the Three of Swords, this person isolates themselves out of pain, when they're in pain, when they hurt. I think they've been doing it, Nine of Wands, for a while. I think this person is probably kind of lonely. They put themselves in a tough spot. The World and Six of Cups, this person has some kind of childhood trauma, and they isolate to deal with it. And that's what happens when you get triggered. When this person goes silent on you, what they're doing is trying to, I don't think this person likes to face emotions very well. They're kind of immature, but they're kind of recognizing what happens when they do this to you. Because I think you might buck up against it and say, I think you're going to speak up. I don't like this. It doesn't feel good. And this is why this person does it. And I think they will say something. Masculine energy, taking action. They will say something. But more than anything, Strength and the Nine of Wands. This person is finally getting the courage to be resilient. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody bounces back. This person has not been bouncing back after a lot of pain. And they're finally getting the courage to be resilient. They hide. They hide. Every time something goes wrong, they hide. But it's changing. You are changing them. And they are changing you at the same time. So, advice, imagine. This is changing perspective. This is, imagine a world. Imagine this argument, Five of Swords with the Ace of Wands. Imagine this fight, this argument, this tiff, in a different light. What if we looked at this in a different way? Because Lovers and the Ten of Cups, this is a twin flame. So let me clarify something here, because I see it all the time on social media, that twin flame is just a trauma bond. No, it's not. It's not. Trauma bonds are a real thing. Trauma bonds have malicious intent. Twin flames do not. Twin flames are mirrors. This person isn't ignoring you to upset you, to manipulate you. This is how they cope, and it's a poor coping skill. You aren't getting triggered just because you want to control this person and you need them to be such and such in your life. This is a childhood wound that you've had for a really long time that really upsets you and triggers you, and you don't know how to fix it. You're teaching each other how to fix this coping behavior. That's what twin flames are for. And twin flames are for unconditional love. So you teach each other how to cope with these poor behaviors and love each other despite them. You love each other anyway. You understand that you've been wounded in the past, and it's okay, and we're going to fix it. That's what twin flames do. That's what this is. This is a twin flame. This means union. Lovers and Ten of Cups, that's union. Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, this is a very, it's a romantic relationship. Twin flames aren't always romantic. They have a mission here on Earth to teach unconditional love to everyone, and that can come as a form of a work, through their work world, or through a relationship. It could be either or it could just teach you to come into union with your feminine and masculine internally, so that you can take that out into the world. There's many different types. It's worth the Google, but this is not a trauma bond. And I want to clarify that this is a twin flame that you mirror each other for healing purposes. So you have to reimagine this argument that keeps happening between you two. And you have to make the choice to see it differently. Yes? And they have to take the action to see it differently as well. They have to get the courage to be resilient, because they haven't been. Wow. Okay? Okay, water signs.